Imagine someone opens up a startup. He worked really hard to create a product considering the customer's needs, but despite all the hard work, his company can't sell much of the product, nor was it able to persuade any investors for the startup. The founder invested all of his money and got bankrupt, so he had no option but to shut down the company. Now, the question is, was it the founder's luck or simply the result of his own decisions and actions that the company failed? While people can go on forever to debate on this, it's a very complex and conflicting question. In order to answer this question, let's first tackle the question, what is luck? Is it some kind of force or magic or something else? What do you think it is? We use this terminology luck every now and then. When something works in our favor, we say it's good luck, and when something does not work in our favor, we say it's bad luck. Luck is a concept with a long history. Rituals, sacrifices, and talismans were employed to attract good fortune and remove bad luck. Symbols and acts emerged as superstitions regarding luck. As societies evolved, so too did the interpretation of luck, incorporating philosophical perspectives. The theory of destiny, on the other hand, says that events are already predetermined and they will take place no matter what, which will lead an individual to a specific spot or situation even if we strive against it. It says that it's the reason why you are here in whatever situation you are in, and in the future it's destiny which will shape your future. Does luck and destiny have any connection? Is it luck which is the driving force behind destiny? Is it luck due to which something works or not, and ultimately leads to the predetermined destiny? If somebody believes in destiny and luck, does it mean they should do nothing and leave everything to their destiny? I would say probably not. It's not like we should completely stop thinking, deciding, or taking actions for ourselves. Your actions determine your future. I'm sure you have heard this phrase. What do you think it entails? Well, the sentence indirectly feeds us with the idea of free will and control. That whatever happens to us depends on us and we can control our lives, which obviously contradicts with the idea of luck and destiny. Whether free will exists is another whole different question. Imagine you have a choice. That is to go hang out with a friend or stay at home and learn a skill. Whatever decision you made, it could be your free will or determined as per your destiny. You may simply think that it was your will that you decided to be at home and learn the skill, but maybe it was predetermined as per your destiny. Point is, nobody knows. Here's another one. An individual being bullied gets angry one day and doesn't think straight. He reacts impulsively and murders the guy who bullied him. Indeed, the individual committed a crime and he will be held accountable and will be punished for his act. Even if it was his destiny that he will murder and this predetermined event cannot be altered, it does not mean the law will forgive him even if the act was unintentional. In the best case scenario, the punishment could be less severe if found in a poor mental health. If destiny exists which cannot be altered, it does not mean that we are not held accountable for our actions, even if they are unintentional. So, does it mean that free will exists since we get to be responsible for our actions? Free will implies the role of responsibility and accountability in one's future. Psychological studies show that individuals are able to exert self-control, resist impulses, and make decisions which are consistent with their long-term goals. And I'm sure we usually think about this in our minds, that our actions determine our future. And most of the time we even follow this idea to achieve what we desire. This implies that we have autonomy in navigating our own lives and what we do shapes our future. So once again, should we conclude that free will exists? We can't say for sure of that as well. Because who knows, it's our destiny only that we will believe in free will and freedom in our life despite destiny's existence. If we look at the big picture, there are theories which can convince you of existence of destiny, and conversely, theories which can convince you of the existence of free will. At the end of the day, I can only provide examples and theories but cannot conclude for you whether destiny, free will, luck, or chance exist or not. In fact, there is no universally agreed upon answer. I think it's beyond the human mind to understand whether these things exist or not, for now at least. Also, whether these things exist or not totally depends on your own beliefs. Whichever ones you believe in or decide to believe in becomes real and ultimately shapes the way your life will be. We may consider three scenarios. The first one is that destiny exists and that shapes our future. Secondly, that free will exists and we ourselves shape our future. And the last one, that both exist partially in our lives. I cannot conclude which ones of these three scenarios exist, but if you believe in free will and the idea of responsibility and accountability of your actions, you will have more control over yourself. Who knows, might even alter destiny to some extent.